This practice, I think of it as an appreciation practice. For me, when I get annoyed with people, like housemate annoyance or work coworker or friend or something like that, somebody you see regularly, you could modify it to fit whoever you want. I use this practice to help foster appreciation for that person, to feed some of that into the dynamic we have together, to feed into and nourish my annoyance feelings. It seems to help regulate them. So what I'm doing is choosing a person. Again, modify as it fits you. I'm choosing a person that they haven't even done anything in particular, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be around them. Ugh, kind of that low-grade, low-key, annoyed feeling. So I have a person in mind. And now, really similar to how you might do a body scan in your own body, you're going to do that sort of like if you have a balance on a stereo dial and you turn it one way and then you sense into yourself, and then you change the balance the other way on the dial and you sense into the world. This is sort of like sensing into them, even though they're in your imagination. So it's a little weird, but so bringing them to mind so you can like see the shape of their body in your mind's eye. And similar to this body scan idea, you can start head to toe, whichever way. You need to notice, can you remember anything about the shoes, the kind of shoes they wear, or how their feet are? As some people stand in certain ways. Can you imagine the way that their feet are positioned often? And maybe you've seen their toes, maybe not, maybe you can see their crunch toes or like spread out toes, however their foot is. Noticing how it is in your imagination, memory of them. And noticing their legs in a similar sort of way. If you can't really remember, it's no problem. You're just checking to see if you can remember something about them, these parts of them. Again, how do they tend to stand or sit? Like if they cross their legs a certain way, or kind of have bowed legs, or what have you, however they are. Remembering their legs and their feet, into their hips. What kind of pants do they often wear, or bottoms or dresses or whatever they wear? And notice even from this like hip to toe area so far, in that area, in your memory of them, does their body look tense? Like a deer in headlights? Like a panther ready to move? Like a very old, frail person? How is the tone of their legs? If you had to describe it as moist or dry, I don't know, however. And again, maybe you get nothing, maybe you get something. And then scrolling up their body into their torso, remembering them from different angles, again, maybe what they might be wearing. How's their chest? How's their belly? Do they have an arched back or a very straight back? Do they lean forward? Or how do they shape their torso often? And maybe you can get a sense, or maybe not. It depends on the person, but like getting as detailed as you can in any one spot is great. Like, can you see their bones, or can you see like fatty tissue? And again, do they seem brittle or very limber, or something else entirely? Do they seem relaxed or asleep or awake or nervous? And extending your mind's eye view of them into their arms, noticing their arms are like maybe you can even catch like like the way you might catch a whiff of a smell, looking even for those kinds of memories. Maybe it's not clear, but just a whiff of like, how do they move their arms? How do they gesture when they talk? How do they hold things? Can you get a sense of breath going in and out of them? Into their neck and their head, starting just with the shape of their head. And again, if they have a tendency to hold their head in any particular way, they tilt it when they talk, or do they often look down or straight ahead? Is their energy kind of like upward or downward, whatever that means? Noticing their hair, if you can see their hair and their eyebrows. Their ears, maybe. Maybe you can remember their teeth or their lips, how they talk. How much do they open their mouth or keep their lips very closed as they speak? Again, noticing, do they have this like panicked animal in the forest vibe to them, or do they have like an asleep person vibe? How's their tension, tone? Coming to their skin on their face. Scanning around their cheeks, maybe their forehead and their nose. And for any like wrinkles that you remember, or like moles, or any translucency in skin or glow in skin, or the color tone of their skin. noticing the shape of their nose if you can. Coming to notice the shape of their eyes. They're very round, very almond shaped. How's the shape of their eyes? How's the tissue around their eyes? Is it very droopy, like old saggy tissue, or is it very like saggy, like baby fatty tissue, or is it very smooth and taut? However it is, noticing what you can remember. And catching glimpses of their eyes, the color of their eyes. If you can remember anything about the way their color of their eye changes in different light. Maybe, maybe not. And again, I don't know how to call this, like eye tone. Again, like the animal in the forest is like, or this, sort of cartoon eyes of like, shocked or nervous or something like that. Are they like tense eyes, or are they very relaxed eyes? Or again, there's like stoned eyes. How's the tonality of their eye tissue and their eyeball? Not trying to read their mind, really sort of like listening to them the way you would listen to an animal. Not going into judgments or analysis of them, just noticing like, is this nervous system calm or alerted or sleepy or whatever is there. Checking out tone, tension, awakeness, asleepness, nervousness, breath. And parting from them in your mind's eye, offering them a like, hey, I see you're here. Again, it could be if you're annoyed, you like don't even want to be friendly per se. You might be, and if you are, that's great. If you're not feeling that vibe, just like, I see you, you're here, I see you. I see you existing in the world. As a like gesture of goodbye for this practice. And then just real easy going, coming into your own body in the here and now, whatever reverberations are started from something else or from this practice. Noticing how your head feels, the forehead, the brain area, the cheek, mouth area. Saying hi to it, saying hi to your throat, noticing whatever's there. Saying hi to your chest, your arms, your fingers, your belly, your pelvic center. Your legs, each of your toes. You can even offer a thanks or I see you to yourself.